every step of the process to make any garment was broken down into anywhere from 30-second to 3-minute increments, and then we would monitor how efficient everybody was at completing their task within that time frame, and we would standardize it so we knew how much time it should take to make a complete garment.
Cool.
Yeah. Hi, my name's Wynne Rodgers. I worked in the garment industry for almost 10 years.
What was your position in the garment industry?
I was a production engineer, which is a position where you plan all the work that has to get done, so that is done in the most efficient way with the least amount of waste.
That's a very specific way of thinking about stuff. How did that happen? Like, how did you find you were good at that?
I just found whenever I was making something, I always wanted to find a faster way to do it. And at each step, there's some efficiencies that you can gain by repeating things and getting good at them.
And would you like to, I guess, browse your resume of places you worked as a production engineer?
I started as a co-op. From there, I worked for a consultant for several years. One of them was Maggie B. She was a Canadian designer who did soft luggage. Then I worked for Danier, which was when they were first starting off, and we helped set up new plants for them, and also worked with any subcontractors that they dealt with. And I finally left the industry after working for Mr. Leonard and also Royal Shirts. Royal Shirt used to make custom-made shirts for Don Cherry for his long neck.
He needed a specific type of
Yes,
collar just his neck?
He had his own pattern.
Wow.
Yeah, a custom-made pattern for him.
And why'd you leave?
Not by choice. Basically, I was working when there was a lot of agreements, which means that anything that was made in Canada had it was protected by tariffs. So if someone wanted to make it outside of the country and bring it in, they would have to pay a large amount. Those tariffs were all removed when Canada signed the free trade agreement with the US. So within 2 years, there had been hundreds of manufacturers in Toronto. They all closed because it was cheaper to make everything in the US.
And how did you feel finding out about that?
Oh, I was devastated. I loved working in the industry. It's a very tough industry. Everybody needs clothes, so there's lots of people making clothes, but you have to make them cheap. But for Canadians specifically, they have to be superior quality, which is quite difficult.
I'm gonna pause for a minute because I want to get the shot of Chino. She's whited out right now. Hello, Kitty. Hello, Kitty Chino. Okay.